નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Standard 8th, Subject Science, Chapter 2nd, Microorganisms. So dear students, you know that what do you mean by microorganism? The organism which we are not able to see under the sea by the naked eye are called as microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for the large scale production. Large scale means commercial use. Commercial, at a very big scale. So that you are calling commercial use of production of alcohol. Alcohol is a colorless liquid that has strong smell, and there is a substance in the liquor. Okay, wine, you are knowing that alcohol and acetic acid, vinegar. So for this, what is used? Microorganisms are used. And yeast is used for the commercial production of alcohol and wine. So which microorganism, that the name is given here, yeast is the using for the production of alcohol and wine. For this purpose, how is alcohol produced? See, for this purpose, the question is there, how alcohol is produced? How? For this purpose, yeast is grown on the natural sugars present in grains of barley, wheat, rice, and crushed fruit juices. Crushed means, you know that, violent, applying the violent pressure or squeezing. So then what will happen? This all contains carbohydrates. Yeast breaks this into, converts sugar into alcohol by the process of fermentation. So this way alcohol is produced. So here see the activity is given. Take 500 ml beaker filled up to with water, filled up to 3/4 of with water. Dissolve 2-3 spoons of sugar. So activity says 500 ml water you have to take in the beaker and dissolve 2-3 spoons of sugar in it. Add a half spoon of what you have to add? Add a half spoon of yeast powder. So what you have to put? Yeast powder to the sugar solution, Keep it covered in warm alcohol or warm place for 4 to 5 hours. Now you have to smell the solution. So what solution? Now you have to smell the solution. This is the smell of the alcohol. So what observation you will found? You will find that the smell is alcohol smell. As sugar has been, what happens here? Just already I told that sugar is converted into alcohol by the yeast, by the process of fermentation. Now here the question also is there, what do you mean? What is meant by fermentation? The process of conversion means convert of sugar into alcohol is called as fermentation. See the spelling of fermentation, fermentation, fermentation. And who discovered fermentation? So Louis Pasteur, Louis Pasteur, Louis Pasteur discovered, found fermentation in the 1857. Okay students, now we will move on to medicinal use of microorganisms. So medicinal, what uses will be there? See, whenever you fall ill, the doctor may give you some antibiotic tablets. Antibiotic. A substance, antibiotic means a substance that can destroy the growth of bacteria. Antibiotic tablets, capsules, a shell made of gelatin, gelatin, that contain drugs or medicines. Okay, gelatin means edible jelly, capsules or injections such as of penicillin. Okay, the source of these medicines is the microorganisms. See, doctors are using antibiotic tablets. These tablets are made of microorganisms. Okay, and these medicines kill or stop the growth of the disease causing microorganisms. Such medicines are called as antibiotics. Antibiotics. Anti means dushman. We are saying biotics, living beings, dushman of living beings. So you know that, see, here you try to understand. You know that microorganisms, some of the microorganisms are very useful to us. To kill the microorganisms, we are using the microorganisms. See, this is a very interesting fact. We are using the microorganisms to kill the such disease causing microorganisms. Okay. These days, a number of antibiotics are being produced from bacteria and fungi. See, antibiotics, number of antibiotics are produced from bacteria and fungi, fungi. Okay, streptomycin, 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 tetracycline, 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 and erythromycin, ERYTHROMYCN. Erythromycin are some of the commonly known as antibiotics. See, are some of the commonly known as antibiotics. These are all antibiotics which are made from fungi and biotics, which is made from fungi and bacteria. Okay. The antibiotics are manufactured by growing specific. See here, one thing I will tell you. In 1929, in the 1929, Alexander Fleming was working on a culture of disease-causing bacteria. Culture means growing of disease-causing bacteria. Suddenly he found the spores of the little green mold. He has seen green mold is growing, is one of its culture plates. Okay. And he observed that the presence of the mold that is prevented the growth of the bacteria. What he is culturing, okay, that one kills this green mold, kills the disease causing which one? Bacteria. Okay, it is also killed many disease bacteria. In fact, it also killed many of these bacteria. From this, the penicillin was discovered. Penicillin. Okay, in this way, medicine was discovered. See now, the antibiotics are manufactured by growing specific microorganisms. Okay, not all the microorganisms, some special microorganisms are using and are used to cure a variety of diseases. Okay, number of diseases are cured by this. Antibiotics are even mixed with the feed of livestock and poultry. Livestock, you know that livestock, farm animals or domestic animals like cows, okay, like this, farm animals. And poultry means birds, birds, some of domestic birds, domestic birds like hens, ducks, geese, this all, to check the microbial infection in the animals. See, for the removal of infection, they are adding what antibiotics are mixing with their food, then the food they are giving to these animals. And they are also used to control, see, antibiotics are also used to control many plant diseases also. See, these are the uses of the microorganisms. First you learned and disease, to control the disease organisms, and second animals feed, and third now plant diseases. So like this way, these are the uses of microorganisms. It is important to remember that antibiotics should be taken only in the advice of the qualified doctors. See, remember students, when you are using the medicines, antibiotics, you should go for qualified doctor. Qualified means well-known doctors qualified, not all the doctors, qualified doctors. And also you must finish the course prescribed by the doctors. Suppose doctors are giving, take this medicine 1 week or 8 days or 10 days, so like that. So you should go. Sometimes within 2 or 3 days you will cure, then you will stop the medicine. So you should not do like that. You have to complete what the dose is given. So up to that you have to complete the course. So if you take antibiotics when not needed, suppose sometimes you are taking unnecessary medicine or in the wrong doses, it may make the drug less effective. So what will happen? Drug will be less effective. It will be less. So then effective when you might need in the future. So then whenever in future disease happens, and you have to go for again antibiotics. So that is why we should take unnecessary, we should not take the antibiotics. So also antibiotics taken unnecessarily may kill the beneficial bacteria in the body also. So unnecessary if you will take, that will kill the benefit of the bacteria. So antibiotics are not effective against cold and flu. So you know that cold and flu antibiotics will not work out. So these are caused by the viruses. Okay. So viruses will be what antibiotics will not work out. Now we'll see the adding of vaccine. What is vaccine? Vaccine. 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 So you know that children are, why are children, infants given vaccination? See, children, you are knowing, infants, small babies, given vaccination. See, when a disease carrying microbes enters our body, the body produces antibodies. Antibodies means a protective proteins fight the invader, fight the attacker. Okay, when the microorganisms enters our body what will happen? Body builds the protective protein and it will fight against the diseases. The body also remembers also how to fight the microbes if it enters again. See, the body remembers also. So after when it happens after few years, then it will remember how to fight. So like a soldier it will act. Okay, like a soldier it will fight. So if dead or weakened microbes are introduced in a healthy body. See, try to understand students here. If a dead or weakened, very weak microbes are introduced in the healthy body of the persons, you may wonder why. The body fights and kills them by producing the suitable antibodies. See, due to that, our bodies, what will happen if they enter the microorganisms? You may ask the sir, what you are, the disease will not come. So here what will happen? That is the microorganisms of dead or weakened. So when it will enters to the body healthy person, our body produces antibodies, antibodies. And also remembering the next time. So it will act as a soldier. So the body fights and kills them by producing the suitable antibodies. The antibodies remain in the body. See, these antibodies remain in the body, and we are protected from the disease causing microorganisms. This is how the vaccine is working. Several diseases, including cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox, and hepatitis, can be prevented by the vaccination. See, several diseases like cholera. Cholera, you know, that is an infectious disease causing diarrhea, vomiting, and tuberculosis, infectious. This is also infectious disease in affecting the lungs parts. Smallpox. So this one is also fatal disease. Rashes appears on the surface of the skin. And hepatitis, a serious liver infection caused by this virus. So this can be prevented by the vaccination. And Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine. See, remember students, who discovered vaccine? Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine for smallpox in the 1798. In your childhood, you must have given these injections to protect yourself against several diseases. So remember the name of these diseases. Can you prepare a list? Okay, go for asking the parents what medicines are, what vaccinations are given to you. It is essential to protect all the children against disease. Necessary vaccines are available in the nearby hospitals. So you might have seen in the advertisement on TV, newspapers regarding the protection of the children against polio is given. This is also developing the paralysis, paralysis under the pulse polio program. Polio drops will be given to you, to the children, are actually, that is also a vaccine. A worldwide campaign, worldwide campaign, for the purpose of removing this polio, worldwide campaign is set up and was finally led to its eradication. Eradication means destroying or completely removing in the many parts of the world. These days, vaccines are made on a large scale from the microorganisms to protect the human and other animals from the several diseases. Okay, understood, students? Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining us